Welcome to BUS 606. I'm glad to have everybody here. I want to introduce myself and show you a little bit around the class shell here. My name is Steve Horan. I am new to Doane, but I have been teaching since 2004 and been teaching finance for quite a while also. Just a little bit about me. I've been, as I mentioned, I've been teaching since 2004. I live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I got my start teaching at the university level at Colorado Technical University. We used to have a ground campus in Sioux Falls where I live. I started there in 2004 as an adjunct. I did that for 3 years. And then I went full-time in the fall of 2007. And I did that for 5 years through the fall of 2012 at Colorado Tech. Then I jumped ship to a different university, the University of Sioux Falls, also in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where I am now, currently teaching full-time. My background is I have about 25 years of experience in corporate finance and corporate accounting. I've worked at 3 different insurance companies. I was also the CFO of a property management / construction company. So a lot of the work that I did at these companies was accounting and finance when it came to accounting for investments, making investment decisions, banking relationships, things like that. And so I'm also a CPA, I've got my master's, I'm a CGMA, and I have a bunch of industry designations specifically for insurance that really don't make any sense unless you're in the industry, but I've got a bunch of those also. But I really enjoy accounting, I enjoy finance, and my passion is teaching. So I'm happy to be here. I'm really thankful for the opportunity to be with Doane, a new university to me. So very thankful for that. Now, I'm not new to Blackboard, but I haven't used Blackboard for 10 years, believe it or not. So I've used Blackboard, but the bells and whistles are a little bit different now than they were 10 years ago. So I'm still kind of figuring it out just to a small degree. It's kind of been more training, has more been on the fly, and Doane's got some great little videos about how to do things from the faculty perspective I've been watching, but you kind of just learn by doing when it comes to software to some degree too. So I've used lots of different learning management systems. So I know the basics, I know how to use them, but I'm just still getting used to a new one for me, or a second time for me with Blackboard. So if something looks goofy, just let me know and I'll try to fix it. So it's possible I don't have some settings right or something like that. So let me walk you through the course shell. And I'm going to click on announcements where there aren't any right now, but there will be. So as you watch this video, there probably won't be there's no announcement here, but by the time you watch it, there will be. A little bit about me. I'm going to click on instructor. It's being a little slow. There we go. And this is, oops, I didn't quite do it yet. So instructor, there we go. And so my info is right here, my contact info. It's also on the syllabus too. So my email is there. That's my cell phone number right there. I get the email right to my phone, so I promise you, if you send me an email, I'll do my best to get back to you within 24 hours. I do the best I can to be responsive to my students, so just kind of expect that within 24 hours I will respond to you. If you want to call me, or even if you want to text me, that's very okay also. So just if you text me, just let me know who you are. And that you belong to BUS 106. I have my USF students, I say you can text me too. So just if you text me, just let me know your name and that you're with this class, the BUS 606 class. But I try to be as responsive as I possibly can when you get a hold of me. So take a look at the syllabus. It's over here also. Just open that up. You can look at that on your own and go through that. I'll let everybody do that. Syllabus is right here. Your book is right here. It's a little bit older book. It's from 2004, which is not a problem because finance is finance. But I will tell you that I checked with the publisher Wiley, and they don't have any resources available anymore. But I teach grad level finance at USF, and I'm going to probably pull in a lot of the resources from my USF class. I'll just bring into this class. So I've got some PowerPoints and whatnot from a different book. So don't be alarmed when you look at my PowerPoints. If they came from a different book, what I'll do is go through them and make sure that the items I organized for you are relevant to that week worth of work for our class. So don't be alarmed if you see a PowerPoint from another publisher or a different book. That's for a reason. But just make sure you have a copy of this book. You will use the book. You'll need it. I've got the schedule right here. So this kind of just show you what we'll be doing every week. Pretty much every week you'll have a discussion board and a quiz. There'll be a few other assignments that I'll throw in there also. I really only have the first week fully vetted and ready to go. I've got everything's ready to go. I'm still kind of deciding a few things I'm going to put together for a couple later weeks. But so just week 1's fully vetted, ready to go for everybody. There's a discussion board for week 1. There's a quiz for week 1 you'll be working on. And I'll walk you through every week also. As we move through the class every week, I'll kind of show you what the expectation is and let you know through email and announcements also. So just make sure you get the schedule, or maybe just print that out, or just kind of have a good feel for it. And then, let's see. So then after that, modules is the place to go. The way I'm trying to set this up, and hopefully I'm doing it right, is I've organized the class into modules, 8 modules for an 8-week class. You can kind of see what they all are down here. So I've got the modules set up, ready to go. And let me go back to the top here to week 1. So all I have to do is click on the week 1 module right there. And then there's all kinds of goodies in here. I'm not going to click on all these little things to launch them, but we have a week 1 discussion, which is the first thing that opens up. So the discussion board for week 1, just introduce yourself to me and your classmates. Here's some information about me. So what I would like you to do is just read about me, and then click to launch, and then write about yourself, and just introduce yourself to me and your classmates. So a very simple discussion board this week, just writing about yourself. And then I have a whole bunch of external web links, mostly to Investopedia. One of them is to a website called accountingcoach.com. And Investopedia is a financial website. It's a really good website. It's organized really well. Some of those links are to little videos that are 3 or 4 minutes long. You can watch about a topic. And then some of them are more of a web page. It's about a page document, kind of a mini textbook type of a document you can look at and read. Week 1 is just a big overview of what is finance. We're not getting into the gory details quite yet. But just go through those links, just review them, look at them, and know that they're there, and you might use them probably more in future weeks, but I want you to know that they're there. And every week I'll add a few more. There'll be different links that I'll give you for most weeks. There's a quiz down here to take a look at also. It's 10 questions. I think it's a 30-minute time limit if I remember right. And then I've got a week 1 lecture that I've recorded, which is basically just me doing a voiceover PowerPoint for the week 1 PowerPoint you load here. It's just me putting that PowerPoint on my screen and kind of just walking you through some of the highlights as if we were in the classroom talking about it. So that's an overview of the class. Hopefully that layout makes sense. But if you have any questions about anything, just let me know. I'm more than happy to help you out and point you in the right direction. Just know that I'm experienced teaching the class, but I'm kind of just new to Down and new to the system, so I may have unintentionally set something up incorrectly or whatever. If you think that I did, by all means, please let me know. I'd actually appreciate that. So any questions, comments at all, I try to be very responsive to my students, so just get a hold of me. Email, text, telephone, they all work, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Thank you. I'm looking forward to the next 8 weeks together, and hopefully you'll walk away at the end of 8 weeks going, that was fun, or maybe that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So anyway, but thank you very much. I'm looking forward to